Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this. Roll down the windows here for a minute. I am back in Minnesota where I park my truck waiting for Miss F8truckin to come and pick me up. She's in Minneapolis right now, so she's probably, I don't know, 25 minutes away, depending on traffic. But yeah, it's nice to be home. I haven't been home in quite a while. I chose to stay out and run for a while after taking like 12 days off. I ended up coming back to work, and I think we're on like week 8 right now, week 7 of me out running by choice. Rates have been very good on the lanes that I run. Whether it's spot market or customer freight, I've been very lucky. So the month of August is going to be a very, very profitable month for me. But now I'm shutting it down. I bought a fifth wheel camper. Kind of not sight unseen. Like I've seen the camper. But I purchased it over the phone and then had it delivered to where I put it in, which this hurts me a little bit. I'm from Minnesota, right? Like I'm from northern Minnesota. I live in the metropolitan area now. I love northern Minnesota. I put this camper up in a campground in northern Wisconsin. My family, my mom and dad have a place out in northern Wisconsin about, I don't know, an hour away from where their home is, and that's where they kind of stay in the summertime. My brother has a very nice travel trailer up there, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy this camper, and I'm going to put it right next to my mom and dad. So that's what I did. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to go up there tomorrow. Like I said, I'm just going to be getting off the road, waiting for Miss F8truckin to pick me up and go home, do some laundry, and then we're going to head up to the camper and check it out for the first time. Get it all set up, you know. Like I have these grand ideas. I want to build a deck and everything like that. We'll see. We've never owned a camper before. So we'll see if we like it. It's been kind of our idea, like when we get older, to kind of travel. Not really travel. I want to go to Texas. I wouldn't mind spending the winters in Texas and then coming back to Minnesota for the summers. Basically, the kids are all grown. Like, we're not going to need the house that we have, even though I don't think my wife will let me get rid of it. We don't need a big house. So our goal, or my goal, and my dream has always been to have like a nice camper and kind of travel around. So it's our first time owning a camper, so I'm pretty excited. It's nothing super fancy. It's older. I got into it very inexpensive. But I figured, you know what? We enjoy going to northern Minnesota. We'll also enjoy going to northern Wisconsin, you know. It's actually where I put the camper is right by where I took 12 days off. So I already know the area. The lake that it sits on, I fish for walleyes, right? I love fishing for walleyes. The lake really isn't known for walleyes. It is known for very big northerns, and it's a musky lake. So I'm going to be trying some different fishing in the next couple of days. I'm going to go out and buy a bigger rod than what I use to fish walleyes for, and I'm going to go after some trophy muskies and some trophy northerns, which should be fun. I don't really know how to fish them because that's not what I spend my time fishing. But it'll be fun to learn how to do it. My dad has caught some very big fish on this lake, so I'm going to do that. And then also my dad's boat is big enough to go out onto Lake Superior. So I'll hopefully be doing some trout fishing out on Lake Superior, some lake trout. Let me say hi to a couple of people here real quick. Seven Seas Transport's in the house. What up, man? Edward's in the house. Hollywood's in the house. What's going on, y'all? Fate, what's up, player? Ben MIA. Yeah, you know what, man? YouTube, here's the thing. You get in a groove, right? And you start doing videos every couple of days. And the minute you stop, it's hard to pick the camera back up. Like, I have started probably 3 or 4 vlogs because that's what I like doing. I would do more, like, not, I don't want to say teaching because I know you all think I'm an idiot, but I got 26 years of experience in this industry now. You know what I mean? I know a thing or two. But people just don't like that. So I like doing vlogs. The thing is, once you stop doing it, it's hard to pick the camera back up and get back at it. So that's where I've been. Insult Investor, what up, bro? Get a boat. That'll be the next thing I buy. I have access to 2 boats whenever I want, and I've owned a boat in the past. I really don't need one. Like, the guys that I go fishing with, you're going to make fun. Like, my fishing partner, the guy I fish with most of the time, like, he has a really nice boat. We use his boat. There's no need for me to have a boat. But where I am now, I can pay, I think it's $300 for the year, and I can get a slip where I'm at, which, maybe I'll buy a boat. But my brother's got one up there, and my mom and dad have a very nice boat that I can use whenever I want. Am I worried about leaving my wife unattended? Absolutely not. My wife is one of those good women. I'm not worried about leaving my wife. I mean, not at all. And the reality is, if she wanted to do what she wanted to do, she's more than welcome to go do what she wants to do. I won't be in her life anymore, but, we can't control people. And I trust my wife, and my wife is a very loyal woman, just like me. Loyalty is a big thing for me. I have a very small circle of friends. Maybe that's because of how I grew up. Loyalty matters to me. You know what I mean? Like, can joke or not, but like, we all have those ride or die people in our lives, or at least I hope we do. You know what I mean? Where they'll always be there for you. And in turn, you're there for them. So that's kind of, that's how I view my wife, she trusts me being away from the house, and I trust her with me being gone. Wheel Burner, what's up, brother? How are you, man? It's nice to see you too. Much love from Holland. Oh, wow. You know what? I've been to Holland. Little known fact about me, I used to be a hockey player, so I spent a lot of time, I shouldn't say a lot of time, I went to Europe 3 times. Went to Holland, Austria, Germany, Italy, Sweden, Finland. I think that's it. But played hockey, some amazing freaking hockey teams. The last game that I ever played overseas, I was 18 years old. We played a 15 and under Russia team. They were all Russian. 15 and under. They kicked the crap out of us. I think we stopped keeping score after the end of the first period. They destroyed us. It was very humbling. Sounds like fun times. Yeah, I hope it is, 7 Seas. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the camper, it's a place that, you know what? This is going to force me to spend more time with my family. That's what it's going to do. I don't see my mom and dad a lot. They live, 3 hours north of where I live. I'm on the road. I have a younger brother. I don't see him very much. He lives about 45 minutes away from where I live. He's also a business owner, so he's busy a lot. But he goes up to his camper every single weekend. So it'll be nice to be around, my nieces, my nephews, my mom and dad, my children, even though they're old. I think my oldest and youngest are going to come up on Friday because they both work. The stepson works all weekend, so he's not going to come up. So it could be just the wife and I, which, if I'm being selfish, I kind of hope it is just the wife and I, for the first time, setting it up the way we want. Noah's in the house. Derek's in the house. Hello. What's your name? My name's F8truckin, a.k.a. that reefer guy, a.k.a. Scott. Please ban me. You should be a preacher. Nah, Anthony, I ain't a preacher. I ain't a preacher. No one needs a boat. Oh, dude, insult. We all need boats. And you need a boat to go around the world. That's still your plan? 13 letters. Welcome to the RV life. Yeah, Steve Wildman. I'm looking forward to it, man. Should be fun. Like I said, we've never owned one before. It's not, it's a nice little fifth wheel. I'd have nothing to haul it with. I don't have a truck. I mean, I guess I have this truck, but I don't have like a truck to haul it with, which, I can get if I want. I'm really not planning on moving this one. Like I said, this is kind of a trial to see if this is something we like. You know what I mean? We have that place down in Texas that we can use. That is expensive. So maybe this is a different way that we can live our lives in the next couple of years. I don't know though. We'll find out if we like it. I know the wife's excited. I'm excited. I've shared on my channel, I don't make purchases very often. I certainly don't make like what do you call that? Like not irrational. I don't make quick decisions when I purchase something. And this was something the person called me and said, "Hey, you told me to call you if I was going to sell it. I'm selling it. I want this much for it." And I said, "Well, that's a little bit steep for me." And he's asked me, what do I think's fair? I gave him a number, and I said, "How much does it cost to move it to where I want?" And we settled on it, and I paid him over the phone. So I'll see myself out. Kenwood, why are you seeing yourself out? Am I not reading everything? I don't read everything, by the way, Kenwood, just so you know. You don't have to see yourself out, man. Can you name two? I can name two of yours: DIY, semi, and cash. Spontaneous. My wife's watching it. Nice call. Nice call. My wife's watching the live show. She's driving to pick me up. Spontaneous decision. There you go. Are you talking about like mentors or something, Paul? I can name two of yours: DIY, semi, and cash. Haters? Good afternoon from the animal. What's up, brother? How are you? Can I do a backflip? Absolutely not. I would break myself. I bet I could do a cartwheel, but certainly not a backflip. When you buy a boat, you can use someone else's boat. Use it, not meaning use. Share the experience. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Boats are just expensive, man. They're a lot of upkeep. You know what I mean? And I just want to get the use out of owning a boat as much as I should. Maybe that'll change in the future, but right now, I can't justify the boat purchase. Big Red's in the house. What's going on? 2-4. Seems it's been a good while since I've seen you live. Yeah, man. 2-4. I haven't been live in a long time. I haven't done a video in a long time either. Reed's in the house. What's up, Fate? Hope everything's good. Yeah, we're solid here, bro. Like I said, I'm waiting for Miss F8truckin to come and pick me up. Getting off the road for a while. I'm going to go enjoy a long weekend at a camper that we purchased. Should be a good time. Many people pull campers with semis. I've seen that. It's not a very, I forget how many feet it is. It's only like 22 feet. It's not very big. Like I said, it's not brand new. It's older. It's in very nice condition though. The person that owned it took care of it. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm just, like I said, to be honest, I'm more excited to see my family. And I know my wife's watching now, so I hope she doesn't get mad. But like, my in-laws live very close to us. I see my in-laws, her parents, more than I see my parents. You know what I mean? And that's not a bad thing. That's just due to, where we live. but I do miss my family, you know what I mean? Like, I miss my mom and dad. I miss my brother. My nieces and nephews are getting older. Um, I miss my family. So I'm more excited to be able to go up to this place and, like, spend time with my family. You know what I mean? Um, Growing up, it was just my brother and I. So, like, we were both hockey players. When he got a little bit older, he started making the teams that I was on. So we played together for a couple of years. Like, we're a pretty close, tight knit family. You know what I mean? But over the years, we've grown apart. My brother's very busy. I'm very busy. My mom and dad are retired. Who knows what they do? My dad golfs. My mom actually comes down to the cities a lot. It's like her part-time job coming down to the cities. Uh, Finally bought. Oh, I thought that was my wife. Doc Holiday's in the house. Bunny just bought a 2023 30-foot camper. Nice, man. Yeah, like I said, mine isn't new. I don't even remember the year of mine. Um, I would bet it's like early 2000s. Like I said, it's not like super fancy, but it's perfect. It's perfect for like for my first camper. Inexpensive, well maintained, clean, and it's going to be something to see if we like. You know what I mean? We might hate it. We're used to getting cabins, or I should say I'm used to this. Like, I'm used to getting cabins when I go on ice fishing trips. I'm used to kind of living, I don't want to say luxury because that's not true, but like nice accommodations. This is, we'll see if we like it. We'll see if we like it. Got any toothpicks? No, I don't have toothpicks. I have a bad habit. I will say this. I quit chewing. I do use these nicotine pouches. I don't want to have YouTube cancel me, but I've been using these nicotine pouches for a while now. And they really seem to help. And I've started slowly, downgrading the milligrams of nicotine. So hopefully, maybe in the next 6 months, I can be 100% nicotine free, which would be remarkable. I got a freaking bee in here. Go. There we go. I've used nicotine since I've been probably like 17 years old. It's when I started chewing. Yeah. So being 44 years old now, yeah, that's a long time. RVs, Paul Harris says, RVs are essentially a land yacht. RVs have a lifespan of 8 years, but some will last many more years if maintained. Okay. Two loyal people. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. XKT's in the house. Good evening. How are you? What type of truck do you have? This truck is a 2019 International LT. I believe you've asked me that question before. Truck stop camping? No, I'm not gonna do any truck stop camping. I'm not gonna pull up to Love's and say, "Hey, give me a spot." No, I ain't gonna do that. 42 says, I'm in a 40-foot fifth wheel. Love it. 4 years in. Awesome, man. That's cool to hear. 2-4. Like I said, it's something, I always say these things to my wife, and she's like, oh, that'd be cool. I don't know if she really agrees with me or not. I have some, I have some dreams, you know what I mean? And the reality is I've started living out a lot of my dreams. And one of them is, I've lived in Minnesota my entire life. I love Minnesota. I don't do anything in the winter that I used to do. I don't play hockey anymore. I don't snowboard anymore. The only thing I do in the winter is ice fish. And I didn't even do that last year. I didn't go ice fishing last year. I don't really remember why. I had some stuff come up, I think. I don't remember why I didn't go. But I wouldn't mind leaving Minnesota in the wintertime. It's brutal here. It's very cold. I would like to come back in like March and go to the state high school hockey tournament for the weekend and then go back somewhere warm. You know what I mean? Or someplace that like gets some snow, like Tennessee, but it's gone in a day. You know what I mean? And you don't get the minus 30 degrees plus the wind chill. You know what I mean? I'm kind of tired of that. Took 6 months out on the road. GTA safe, folks. Camping World has you sign a contract that you can't go after them for any claims. Oh, really? Really? So if something's wrong with your camper that you buy from Camping World, you can't go back after them? That's weird. Griff says, how's it going, Fate and chat? We're doing good, Griff. How are you, man? I don't know if you saw that email I sent you, Griff, but a couple of weeks ago, you were in a live show. You called into a live show that I was part of, and what you said was absolutely hilarious. So if you haven't seen the email I sent you, check it out. Our older camper burned down 2 weeks ago. Oh, wow, 7Cs. Wasn't intentional? That sucks. That sucks. That's the thing. I don't know anything about campers. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to have to show me how to do everything. This was a very spontaneous purchase. It was a phone call. I called Miss F8truckin and was like, hey, like, I think we should do this. The price is very easy to handle. It's X amount of dollars to park it at this resort for the year. They charge an additional $100 to keep it there in the winter time. Like, to me, it was like a no-brainer. And the thing is, like I said, neither one of us really I probably purchase things at a different rate than she does. I know that to be true, especially when it comes to business. Like, I'll buy a new truck, I'll do things, I'll buy a different trailer, you know what I mean? But when it comes to like what we do at our house, neither one of us spend a lot of money. So it was, we had to like talk it out. Like, should we do this? You know what I mean? And then she was like, I'm not saying she didn't want to, like, she was more like, she wouldn't say, yes, let's do this. And I was like, you know what, hun, let's just do it. Let's see if we like it. If we don't like it, it's not a lot of money. You know what I mean? So, 24 says, mine is a 2015. It's in great shape, yet even with full-time use. Well, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Right now, which city are you, and did you take ever load from TQL? Yes, I work with TQL. I am not a hater of TQL. The lane I run is the Midwest to the East Coast. I've had a lot of good luck running TQL loads once I get out to the East Coast, up into like Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont. But today I brought a load I picked up a load yesterday morning at 11 o'clock in the morning, delivered it this morning at 11 o'clock in the morning, picked up in between Nashville and Memphis, Tennessee. I forget the town, but I was smack dab in the middle of Memphis and Nashville and drove up here. Yeah, and break your truck, LOL. Must maintain it properly. They can yeah, well, that's everything I gotta learn. You know, I'm gonna have to learn how to like winterize it. You know what I mean? My brother, like I said, my brother has a camper in the same area that mine is, and he hired a guy that lives up there that, like, what's the word, winterizes your camper, and also, like, say something was to happen that he takes full responsibility for it in the springtime and replaces what's ever damaged. So I think that's the guy I'll call, because yeah, I don't know how to do that stuff, I'll be honest. Tolga's in the house. What up, Tolga? I don't like religious symbols, so I'm not even gonna say hi to you. Uh, I got it. Thank you. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm glad you got it. Refrigerator shorted out. Whoa, that's crazy. That happened to my mom and dad too. Um, but it didn't cause a fire. That's the other stuff. Like this has got a fridge in it. I don't know, like, I don't know anything about a camper. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I know nothing. I'm just excited to have a place that I can go up to, that I've been to, that's nice. And like I said, I can see my mom and dad, man. Like, I worked with my dad for like 11 years. He never wanted me to, but I did. And, it was a different relationship when we were at work versus, at home. Or I didn't live at home at the time, but like if I came home, he's my dad. But at work, he was the boss, you know what I mean? So like I have a really good relationship with my dad. He's taught me a lot in life, and it's nice to be able to spend time with him now and go up there. Oh, Miss F8truckin's pulling in. I'm going to end this now. Hope everybody has a good day. If I didn't get to your comment, Barry, I see you, man. I'm just scrolling, see if there's people I hadn't seen. Tolga's in the house. What up, Tolga? How are you, brother? Barry, I see you. I'm going to end this now and go say hi to Miss F8truckin. I haven't seen her in like 8 weeks, so I'm going to go say hi. Later.